Hey guys, it's ariesangeltarot. Welcome to another video. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, please check your other placements. This reading is for Virgo. As a disclaimer, I'm really sorry about the washing machine. Nothing I can do. Joys of living with family. So this week, we're going to be using the Big Heart cards for advice. And we got the Light Series deck this week. So Virgo, I hope you are all doing well. How is everybody doing? How is everything going? Let's see what's going on in your connection. All right, so what they want from this connection. Okay. So for anyone that doesn't know, the reason why I pause and pick the card is because I take the flyers. So sometimes it takes a while for it to come out and it takes forever for me to edit. And instead of doing that, I could get the videos out faster to you guys by just pausing, and whatever falls, I want you to know, whatever falls, it really falls. I don't do rainbows and butterflies. I give you the messages that Spirit needs you to hear, not what you want to hear. So just know that. So what you want from this connection. Okay. So what's holding them back? And that's why I paused. Took forever. What's holding you back? What they need to work on? Okay, your person is really stubborn and doesn't want to talk to me. What you need to work on. Okay. So, their actions moving forward towards you. And your reaction to that. Okay, this one almost fell off the table. Okay, I want you guys to know that my chest is starting to hurt. I am clairsentient. So, when my chest starts to hurt, I know that the reading is going to be a rough one and things are not going so well and people are anxious and I keep feeling like I have to take a deep breath. Okay, so right off the bat, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Aries, stubborn, and I am one. So, all right. So, what they want from this connection, we have the Death card in reverse. 13 breaking down to a 4 for stability, right? So, I just keep feeling with that they are resisting change. They're resisting things transforming. They're resisting things breaking down to get rebuilt, but as we go along in this reading, we will see that that is not going to stay that way. You know, you can resist change for a certain period of time, but it will change no matter what. Change is inevitable. So we can fight it and we can resist it, but it will happen. Right? What you want from this connection, the Emperor, also a 4. So you both, there's this want for stability, this want for not to have this anxiety feeling, right? You want things to be comfortable. You want stability. You want to feel in control. I feel like you feel like you're out of control with this connection. There's not equal power going on here. There's a lot of resistance. I feel like a lot of resistance. So what's holding them back? We have the Hangman. We have a 12 breaking down to a 3. 3 is all about working together, cooperation. What's holding them back is, I feel like Spirit is holding them back. To be honest with you. I feel like they need a reality check. Wow, that's crazy. We have 4, 4, 3, 3. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, I get caught up in the numbers sometimes. So I feel like Spirit is holding them back because they are resisting the transformation within this connection. So it's like Spirit's like, okay, well, are you going to, trust us? Are you going to, let this transform? Or are you just going to leave it in this uncomfortable situation? Right? It's like Spirit's like, you need a different perspective. You need to look at this differently. Right? So we're going to pause. We're going to press the pause button and delay communication here because there's some things you need to look at. What's holding you back? The Three of Wands. This is feeling a little bit like the Taurus reading. You might want to check that one out. I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus. You have Taurus placements. But the title of that one is, Will It Ever Get Better? So I'm feeling like that with you, right? I don't know. It's like you're looking, because the Three of Wands is all about expansion, right? All about growth, things like that. And you're wondering if this is going to grow. You're like looking out, like waiting for the ship to come in. Like, is it going to come in? I'm hearing, is this a lost cause or can we figure this out? What they need to work on is the Nine of Wands. And they didn't want me to know about this. They didn't want me to talk about this because their cards took a while to come out. They don't want to talk. And I feel like they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to a lot of people. And that is what I'm feeling like, right? They need to work on I feel like they need to work on being so guarded, being so... This is the Wounded Warrior card, right? So I feel like there's just a lot they need to work on. They need to work on not feeling so guarded. They need to work on not feeling like change is a bad thing. Transformation is a bad thing. I feel like they're really stuck in their ways. They're really stuck in, this cycle, this way of thinking, this, I feel like their ego, their shadow is really stopping them from changing, really stopping them. And I feel like they're scared. They're scared of change or scared of transformation. It's like even when you're in like a connection that's not so healthy, right? It gets comfortable for you. So even changing that to something healthy and better is hard because you just get so comfortable and uncomfortable, right? If that makes sense. If you've been through that, you know what I mean. What you need to work on. We have the Devil in reverse. 15, break it down to a 6. 6 is all about harmony. So I feel like you've been trying to escape from this connection, right? So there may be some unhealthy behaviors or habits that you may have picked up because you just don't want to deal with this connection, right? Or, they may have gotten comfortable in the uncomfortable, but you don't want that. You don't want that, right? Because it's holding you back from this connection. You want to grow and you want to expand and you want things to change. They're having a hard time. They're resisting the changes that could be made in this connection, right? So I feel like what you need to work on is, and you are, I feel, taking a hold of those unhealthy behaviors and habits that you may have, picked up because of avoiding discussions with this person or I'm just feeling walking on eggshells. I'm feeling walking on eggshells. Because, you know, in this card, this man is holding his head, and he has strings. The devil has strings around him and has control, right? So it's like you in this connection felt like you were not in control of your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own feelings, everything like that. Mentally, emotionally, physically. You just didn't feel like you were in control. You felt a little out of control, right? And that's why I said with this, you want control. You don't feel like you have control. So I feel like you're trying to work on that. You're trying to work on realizing that you are in control of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, things like that, that you need to feel it to heal it, right? And whether that's with this person or just for yourself, that would be very beneficial for you, right? So their actions moving forward towards you. We have the Tower, right? And this is what I was talking about, right? We have the Death card, we have the Devil, we have the Tower. We have all three. We have a lot of major arcana going on here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5. 5 out of 8 of these cards are major arcanas. So these are major events going on, right? This is not something temporary. These are major events, major points in your journey, in your connection. So we have a 16 breaking down to a 7, and 7 is about evaluating, right? I really love this card in this deck, right? Because the squirrel is just like looking up like, yo, what's happening here? And there's butterflies. And butterflies are all about transformation. And death is all about transformation. It's all about transforming. And we get so scared when we see the Devil and the Tower and the Death card. Like, you know, but it's not bad. They're not bad cards. It's just things that need to be worked on, right? In order to get to where your higher self is, right? So it's not a bad thing, you know? When things are not on a solid foundation, they are going to crumble. They are going to fall, especially when you resist it. Oh, it's going to come down even faster. But I feel like as far as their actions moving forward towards you, I don't know. I feel a blow up coming out. I feel, oh, keep on having to take these deep breaths. And I think it's you. I think it's you. Because your reaction is the 9 of Swords in reverse. And that's all about anxiety. It's all about really overthinking. And it's in reverse. So there's a lot of self-negative talk, things of that nature. So it's like, I feel like you've been, like I said, walking on eggshells with this person. It's like they're resisting transformation. They're resisting the change. And you were resisting speaking your voice, speaking your truth. I know we don't have the Queen of Swords here, but I'm feeling that. Speaking your truth. You're just walking on eggshells. Not wanting to upset this other person. So what happens? You internalize that. You find unhealthy behaviors and habits to cope with this, right? But you're realizing now that that's something that you need to work on, right? So they may come forward towards you, and there may be, you know, everything's going to be blown out of proportion, blown up. There's going to be some type of shakeup, shocking conversations, because it's like this person has been quiet for so long. And, you know, when you're walking on eggshells, it doesn't last long, right? It explodes. It explodes. It eventually explodes. And that's what's going to happen here. And I feel like you're just going to break down. I feel like they're going to come forward here and you're going to break down. Because there's been an avoidance for so long. But I know you're anxious, Virgo, but I feel like this really needs to happen. I feel like this really needs to happen. If not for the future of this connection, just for your own sake, your own individual life and sake. Because this is really, it's really fucking you up. If you want me to be honest with you. And you're trying to better yourself and you're trying to better your life here. It's not easy, especially when you're dealing with someone who's not on that same wavelength as you, you know? When you have to keep things bottled up inside and then they just blow up, when you're keeping it inside, it's just, it gets too much, you know, mentally, emotionally, physically. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are, you know, having stomach issues. Some of you are having anxiety, having a hard time breathing, because I keep having to feel like I have to take deep breaths. Okay. We have balance. What did I say? Okay. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And I think that was a huge issue in this connection, right? I feel like because you were finding other ways to cope, that you were just agreeing with them, or just, you know, like I said, walking on eggshells. So just being like, yep, okay, like agreeing because you didn't want this tower and they didn't want this tower. But it's coming. And this is good. I'm warning you that it's coming. Oh, jeez. This I don't really understand, but okay, Spirit. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. For some of you, you feel like you're in a twin flame connection. Or a deep soul connection. And I'm telling you right now, unpopular opinion, but if you were in a twin flame connection, right? I feel like a lot of people think that that's an excuse for someone to get away with toxic behaviors. Oh, well, that's my twin. Oh, well, this is just part of the journey. No. Yes, there is this run, chase type of deal. Yes. But your twin will not hurt you in that type of way. If there is, I don't care if someone is your twin, your soulmate. I don't care who they are. You should not be dealing with toxic behaviors. You should not be dealing with these cycles of on and on and on. You know, and we all do it. We all make excuses for people, right? When we're in a toxic relationship, we make excuses like, oh, well, you know, this is just how it is, or, you know, they're working on things, or, you know, things like that. But honestly, don't come for me. But any type of relationship that's toxic, that you have to walk on eggshells, that you are coping in unhealthy behaviors and habits because of a connection, is that something you really need in your life? Whoever it is? Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So I feel like this is for them too as well. Like, don't rush into this tower moment. Don't just come rushing on in, right? But as we've seen, for this moment, Spirit is putting the pause button on them because they need to work on their approach, right? Um, there's nothing wrong with discussing things, right? But they need to come in a, you know, compassionate way, in a not coming in hot kind of way, because you're not gonna respond so well to that. So this is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that it was helpful, that you know that this may be coming forward towards you. Just saying. But definitely, you know, it's time to stand in your own power and think about what it is that's going to make you happy. And, you know, by the way that I'm feeling, I can just imagine how you're feeling, and I don't feel good about this. So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when I post another video. Good luck, Virgo. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.